So what we did to brighten up our living room is we made a coffee table, kind of. We stole a pallet and then painted it.
Stealing is not a good thing, but these things just go back to recycling when they're done, so
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah. So to make this table,
Oh wait, well, we should just tell them. We got this from Canadian Tire, but you can find them at places like,
anywhere. I got another one from a garden place.
yeah, any place that sells like,
Big things, like Home Depots and stuff. Yeah. So what you do is you get a pallet, and then you're gonna sand it.
yeah, because you want it smooth, because these things are usually really rough and give you splinters.
Yeah. And then you're gonna pick a really nice color.
So paint.
And then paint.
We went to Home Depot, and this is just like the paint for your wall.
Yeah.
And we got it in a quart size, so it's like a little baby can.
And we got it shiny, like satin.
Yeah, you get to pick your finishes, and this is like the second, like, shiniest one. There's like a shinier one, this is like a little bit less.
And then we painted it. We painted the top, and then we flipped it over and we painted the bottom. So you have to let it dry in between.
But it dried really fast because
It's
we
really
did it
hot
outside.
And then to make it higher, because it would just sit on the floor, right?
Yeah, it was really baby.
We just took some
Scrap.
2x4 and we cut them to the right size, little blocks, and then painted them, except for the side that you're gonna attach to the bottom of the pallet. Try to leave that like raw wood. And then we just took some. Well, first we put on the casters.
Yeah, we went to Home Depot again and put everything there. And we bought these plastic wheel casters, and they were pretty cheap. And we just used a ruler to find the center of the block and screwed the wheels into the blocks.
Yeah.
And do this before you glue it onto the pallet, just to make your life easier.
Yeah. And it worked, like screwing it by hand worked going into the 2x4 because it's really soft wood. But if you're trying to put it just on the pallet and you don't want to add the extra little
Like blocks.
blocks, if you don't want to add that and you're just going to do it into the pallet wood's probably a lot tougher, so you might need a drill. Anyways, yeah.
So once it's on the blocks, then we just took wood glue.
Yeah. Yeah, wood glue. And you just put a little bit. Try not to put too much. We're starting to drip it, and I was like, Becky, don't let it drip.
Sorry, I don't glue things. Yeah, and you just stick them onto the pallet and let it dry for
We're supposed to use clamps, but we didn't, and we did this. It was fine.
Yeah.
We're good.
Let it sit for like 6 hours. I don't know, we left it overnight before you start moving it around, and then
Yeah. And then there you go. It's kind of low, but it works because our coach is low. But if you want to add more, just add more blocks, or you can always like add like full-on legs. I've seen people do this as like tall tables.
Or what I've seen is they take 2 pallets and stack them like double high.
Oh yeah.
That's really good because then this one underneath you can like use as a
Put
shelf.
stuff in, yeah.
It's really-
Well, most pallets have like 2 layers, right?
The big ones do, but we bought
Yeah.
a baby pallet.
Yeah, baby pallet. Oh, that's the other thing. Is like
We're all over the place for this video.
they can catch up. Yeah, we got like a half pallet because we don't really have much room.
The big ones are big, and if you got like a big room, then whatever, do it. But
So overall, it was like what the wheels were $5 each. We bought 2.
this was free. The paint was like $20 because it was
Yeah.
like a paint and primer together.
And I already had the glue and I already had the 2x4s, so really it was like 20 plus $10 for the wheels.
Yeah, and if you went to buy a coffee table, it'd be like way more money than that.
40
so.
to 100.
And you get to pick any color you want for this, which is so good.
Yeah, we picked this color. Can you see?
Yay! Blue,
Blue.
teal-ish,
Aqua?
Tiffany.
Tiffany. Yeah. So we actually have some like another palette outside that we did.
We made a backyard video about how we decorated our backyard. You can see the other palette there.
It's a little bit more rustic. Rustic.